Hi, I'm Ananya. I'm a junior content manager with Trip 101. Today we're meeting Carolina all the way from Costa Rica, and she's here to tell us about a beautiful property in the town of Tamarindo, which is called Tamarindo Diria Beach Resort. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting us. My name is Carolina Arias, and I'm here to represent Tamarindo Diria. Exactly, Tamarindo Diria is located in Tamarindo Beach in Santa Cruz, Guanacaste. This is in the Pacific North Coast in Costa Rica. So yeah, we're right beside the beach, and it's everything that you have here in Costa Rica is true. I promise. So this is like a paradise.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that quick introduction. So, Carolina, how long have you been working at Tamarindo Diria?
I've been working with Tamarindo Dia for a year and a half, but I must say that I know the property and the town for a long time. Tamarindo is like an iconic hotel here in town, so yeah, everybody has heard about it, and it's been here for 32 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yes, a long time.
A long time. That's a really long time to build a clientele and like cater to guests. So I'm sure that it has like a solid clientele by now and people who are repeat customers as well.
Yes, Tamarindo Town is a really small town actually. So to have a hotel like this for so many years and it's big and it's like it has impressive stuff like the amount of people that we have right now, the amount of rooms, the amount of work that we give to the community because almost all of the employees of the hotel are local people. So it has become iconic, like for real. It's very important for the community, for the development of the community. And it's also like really famous in the whole country because it's placed in one of the best beaches in Costa Rica.
I'm glad that we've gotten a chance to speak to you, and you're the first property that we are featuring in Costa Rica. So I'm glad that we are able to introduce this beautiful and iconic hotel to our viewers today.
Yes.
So tell us,
Yes.
so tell us more about the Tamarindo Beach then, which you're located right next to.
Yes. Well, right here we're very famous for surfing. So we have next to us a couple of other beaches that are also really famous for surfing, especially. There is Langosta Beach and Playa Grande, or also Avellanas. Those are the three other beaches that I would recommend you to visit in case that you come to the town. They're all really close, less than 30 minutes away in car, and they are very different actually. Langosta is a little bit more quiet, more relaxing in case that that's what you're interested in. Avellanas and Playa Grande are amazing for waves. So if you're a little bit more adventurer or whatever, you want to like really go on a ride on those waves, those are the perfect ones. And Tamarindo by itself is, let's say, the most developed town. So we have a lot of other interesting things to do. We have here at the Tamarindo Diria a tour desk, and we can offer catamaran cruise. We offer you paddleboard. We offer you snorkeling, and also a lot of different like tours that you can do just to see the sea life. So yeah, it's a lot to do.
So lots of activities right outside the property, like paddleboarding, snorkeling, and surfing also. Is surfing possible on Tamarindo Beach itself?
Oh yes, it's
Oh.
really amazing for surfing. I will say that the other beaches that I said, they have like bigger waves.
Okay.
So Tamarindo
Playa
is really good for beginners.
Okay.
Yeah. Here at Tamarindo Diria, we do offer private lessons. So in case that you're interested, we have our own teachers.
Oh, that's pretty great. Yeah. And I think a lot of tourists who are arriving also want to give it a go. Like they're not really maybe surfers, but they want to
Yes.
give it a shot or start learning to surf. So that's pretty great that they can, while on vacation, they can try out a new activity and start learning. So that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's very
Yeah.
common.
So you were telling about us about the sea creatures. So what can be spotted in the sea?
Turtles, mainly right next to us is a national park. In a certain season, we can see actually the little turtles coming out of the ground and everything. So of course we have to do like a specific tour for that because we have a lot of rules to follow, of course. So we don't, and also sometimes we have seen dolphins here, like next to the coast. So yeah, it's a lot of things to do, a lot of see other animals, fishes, and yes, it's just a lot. But turtles are like, let's say, the main thing that
Oh
we're gonna
yeah.
spot.
They're pretty rare to spot as well. They have just select areas that they visit. So yeah, it's pretty great that you have a site near you where one can see turtles hatching, especially. Yeah. So you were saying that there's a specific time of the year when that happens. So when is that?
Yeah, it's about September, October, let's say. Yeah, it changed a little bit, but you can visit like the specific national park, and they're gonna for sure let you know like we are in turtle season, so be careful, watch your step and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to visit the national park in this specific season because you have to be aware that might be a lot of babies over there.
Okay. Yeah, that's so amazing. At the hotel itself, what are your busy months? Like when do you get the most number of at the property?
Well, in the dry season, our dry season is from December to April,
Hmm.
and also the same time than holidays. So for the end of the year holidays and also for Holy Week that we celebrate here in Costa Rica, there's like a lot of people here. Yeah, this is the busiest time of the year, definitely.
So December to April.
From December to April, yes.
Okay. And if one was planning to visit, like stay at Tamarindo Diria during December to April, how much in advance should they book a room?
I will say that if you're interested in visiting us in the peak season, you should do it from 3 to 6 months before the date. For example, right now we're in starting July, and we already basically full book for the end of the year. So
Oh,
if those are the
okay.
times and holidays that you want to visit us, I will recommend 6 months in advance.
Ah, okay. I think December is a really popular month during the holiday season. A lot of people are visiting. That's why 6 months in advance is a good time to book.
Yes, exactly, because everybody's on vacation, and it's also our most beautiful season here because it's sunny all day, every day, and so yeah, it's just perfect.
Okay. Tell us more about the rooms that you have at the property.
Yeah, we have three different categories. We're mainly focused, let's say, in families, but we also have a lot of guests that are like couples. We have a lot of honeymoons happening here, and we also have a lot of solo travelers. So that's very interesting. So we have part of the property is right next to the beach, like steps away from the beach. So those are like our main rooms. But we also have like the part of it's more resort, family resort part, and we have a kids club, and we have a bigger pool. We also have a pool in the part of the in front of the hotel, but this other part is more like have fun with the kids and families, and we also have a wet bar there. So if you're just coming with friends, so it's more like social part of the hotel, and also the
Okay.
part that is next to the beach, a lot more relaxing. We have the beach chairs and stuff, so if you just want to go there and relax and rest, um, these these are the kind of rooms that I would recommend you better.
Ah.
Also, the sunsets are amazing here in Tamarindo.
Hmm.
So even from your own room, if you are in the beach front, you're just gonna see it from your room. So it's just amazing. Yes.
I was going to ask about the sunsets. Yeah, so the beachfront rooms are the ones that open right on the sea, and from there you can see the sunsets.
Yes, yes, definitely. I mean, you can see a beautiful sunset because we have an open sky here from basically everywhere in town. But
Hmm.
of course, having your room basically steps away from the beach, and we
Yeah.
have our beachfront with a garden and everything. So from there, and also from our restaurant that we have, you can get your dinner or coffee time or cocktail or something just watching one of the most amazing sunsets you're gonna see.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, like you can lounge or have your meal and just watch the sun go down or something. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Tell us more about the restaurants that you have. So apart from the beach one, maybe are there others as
Yes, inside of the Tamarindo Diria property, we have Rica. There is, let's say, there is fusion. It has a little bit of Latin food, but also Costa Rican food. But we are also very famous for seafood. So we also have that in the menu. That's the one that is right in front of the beach. So it's also very nice, very good environment. But in our Diria Boulevard, we have other 5 restaurants. We have another restaurant special in pasta and pizza, and we have one that is more like steakhouse. We have Mexican. We have Peruvian seafood. Fish. I'm sure I'm missing some, but yeah, we have like a lot of variety of
Wow,
choices
that's a lot of
right here.
options.
Like yes, like walking like less than 50 meters away, you can find anything.
Okay. So many different cuisines you can enjoy while you're there. Could you tell us about what's like a very popular dish at the hotel? Like a lot of guests maybe have recommended it or like praised it or something.
I will say seafood is definitely the most famous one. It's very recommended. Also, being in the coast, it's really easy to
Yeah.
get really good fish, good seafood. So yeah, that's the most famous one. That's what everybody looks for.
Okay. Is there a specific dish or like all
And a
sorts of?
specific fish, tilapia. There is this
Oh,
kind of fish that we have here. That's a very, very, very popular one. Tilapia.
okay. I can see it that from your face that you enjoy it a lot.
Yes, yes, it's very good.
Yeah. So that's pretty great. Tell us more about the other amenities you have at the hotel.
Yes, well, we have the beachfront with a garden, and we have the chairs there. We're also gonna give you beach towels in case that you need it, because basically the sand is right there, basically leaving your room almost. And we have a pool in front of the beach also, and then we have a bigger pool, and that is has a wet bar. It has a kid club for the little ones, so they are entertaining. They're not if they don't want to be like all day just in the pool or something. So we also have that. We have the tour desk right here, and we have a concierge all the time. So in case that you need any help with anything, we have the surf lessons. We have wellness also lessons. We have yoga. Yes, this is something that is happening like all the time for different dates. For example, for peak seasons, we might change the activities a little bit when it's more busy, when it's close of times that we know they're going to have more kids. We have other kind of activities specifically for them, but it's something that is changing a little bit. But all the time, all year long, we have tours, we have yoga, we have surf, and we have the different pools that you can just enjoy.
So there's lots to do at Tamarindo Diria.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I'm sold on the property.
Yeah, you just have to come.
Yeah. Tell us more about the town of Tamarindo. What's it's like? Like you already mentioned, it's a small town. So what's the vibe like in the
Yeah,
town?
it's really small, but it's like really friendly, let's say. Yeah, everybody's just gonna say hi. And we have a lot of different stores, we have a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars. So if you want a little bit of nightlife, you're gonna get it. But you also, you're just traveling with your family, you have a lot of different restaurants to visit, a lot of stores. It's a big town, even when it's pretty small. It's
Hmm.
very busy and it's very friendly, let's say. Everybody's gonna be so happy to just welcome you.
I like that.
Yes.
You were telling us earlier about the other beaches also that apart from Tamarindo Beach, the other ones that the quiet one and then the one with the big waves. So,
Yes, those are really, really close because they're smaller, even smaller towns. They
hmm,
don't really have the busy life that we have here in Tamarindo. So it's more like if you wanna go, just be aware they're probably not gonna be so close to have a store next to you or something like that. So be prepared if you're just gonna go visit in advance, let's say. But yes, if you wanna visit something more quiet or something more like just for surfing, you can definitely visit there staying here in Tamarindo because So all of them are less than 30 minutes away.
Oh, okay. That's a good tip. Yeah, that those are smaller towns that one can easily access while staying in Tamarind.
Yes.
So, apart from the beaches, are there any other attractions that guests tend to go to in the town itself, or are there any other tourist spots that you recommend to your guests?
Yes, we have the wildlife refuge. This one is really close, like let's say 25 minutes away. And there you can see rails, you can see well a lot of different animals. And there's also the national park that I was telling you before.
Yeah, yeah.
This is something that you must visit. Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, it sounds like a really like a vibrant place which has like a lot of bountiful nature, and then also there's a lot of vibrant nightlife as well, as you were mentioning. Like there is lots of dining options and bars. So your immediate neighborhood, since you're located close to the Tamarindo Beach itself, so once like on the other side, if you're not stepping onto the beach, if you're stepping out on the other side, are there like the street is filled with cafes and dining and bars and all of that?
Definitely. Yes. We have options for everybody, basically.
Okay, so yeah, that's why you were saying that couples, families, or groups of friends, everyone's taken care of because there are so many different avenues to sort of party and vacation or relax.
Yes, if you're visiting with friends, for sure, if you wanna have a little bit of nightlife, you can go out, get some drinks. There, you're gonna have options for that. If you're just visiting with your family, you have a lot of restaurants, a lot of beach, and a lot of things to do during the day.
Yeah.
And if you're like a couple, or if you're here for your honeymoon, definitely you can find a romantic place here to enjoy. So yes, options for everybody.
It sounds like the perfect vacation spot.
It is. It is. I can't complain to live here, honestly. It's like, yeah, it's
Are
amazing.
you, do you belong to the town of Tamarindo? Like, have you grown up there as well?
Not originally, no. Actually, I've been living here in town for almost 3 years now. So yeah, I'm really new living in here in town. I used to visit a lot, but now that I'm here, I think I belong here. I just love it.
That's pretty great to hear from someone who moved there and then they feel like they're at home in this town.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah, it's amazing.
It's a great feeling even as a traveler when you land up in a space and you feel completely like safe and you're going with the vibe. That's a great feeling even as a traveler. So
Mhm. It's interesting because actually I'm from the Caribbean side of the country.
oh,
So I'm used to be next to the beach, to the coast and everything. I also love the Caribbean side, but there's something special here about the Pacific. It might be the suns. I think that it might be. So they're just amazing.
that's pretty great. Yeah.
It's really good.
Is there anything else about the property that you'd like to highlight or would you want your prospective guests to know about?
Well, I just gotta say that for sure we're gonna make sure that you have a really good experience. We are gonna be super happy to have you here. So we try to offer a lot of options for you in case that you don't want to be all day at the beach, but also if you want to be all day in the sand, this is a great place to do it because we have like 1.5 kilometers maybe of beachfront. So yeah, you're basically inside of the property, but right there in the beach. So yes, just come visit. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Any tips that you would like to share with prospective guests? Anything that they shouldn't forget to bring, or any advice that they should follow while they're at Tamarind?
A lot of sunscreen. First of all, that will say remember sunscreen, hats, and sunglasses because it's really, really sunny here. And even when it's a little bit cloudy, you're not gonna notice, but still, if you don't use enough sunscreen, you're gonna get burned. So please remember that.
Just, yeah, basic essentials, just your beach gear and bring yourself apart from that.
Beach gear and yes, put a lot of sunscreen.
Yeah, so that I think with that, I've covered most of the questions that I wanted to know about. It sounds like a really great place to be and to visit. So I hope that you've enjoyed talking about it as well. I'm sure that our viewers will find all these details that you've shared about Tamarindo Diria as well as the town of Tamarindo quite useful. I hope that you are able to find more new guests through this series that we're doing.
Thank you so much for inviting us. It's always like super great to talk about the place that you work when you're really happy. This is an amazing place to work. And I love town, and Tamarindo Diria is just a big family that is gonna welcome you and make you feel like home. So let's hope you visit soon.
Thank you so much, Carolina.
Thank you.